Be making basics.
All right, so in this lecture, what I'm gonna do is kind of like more of a bonus where I'm gonna actually go through the process of creating some examples of how you would do this live. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna open up a new project, and we're gonna put some music behind it, and I'm gonna put some vocals behind it. I'm gonna do one where I'm talking, one where I'll do kind of like more of a rap example, just to give you different feels. So you can have like a podcast feel, you have like a rap feel or singing feel, and then you also have like a maybe something for an online course, all featured around recording vocals. So again, what I would do is when I first come in here is I would go ahead and push this empty project, make sure, okay, we have everything selected right here. I'm gonna come over here and I would adjust the volume level. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm of course only muting this just so that so that I don't have feedback. See, mic check, feedback. So that's why I have it muted, but I have all the levels right. I of course went on to my Scarlett and I adjust the levels until I get everything to where it's not peaking. And so the first thing I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to go ahead and import a track. Okay. You can do it several different ways, but I'm gonna come over here to my iTunes. I have some tracks that I've produced. I'm gonna bring it in and we're going to kind of prep this track up so that I can have a couple different feels. All right, so bring this iTunes in here. Come on, man. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and push play on this. All right, so once I found where my track is, I can just come over here and drag it in just like that. Super simple. And you notice I didn't have to create a new track or import it, the typical way. You could just drag it in, and that's a super easy way to get your tracks in. But once you do that, you want to decide, okay, so let's say we're going to do an example of, say, like a rap track. Maybe I might turn this down some. Just for recording purposes. And let's say if I was going to do like the chorus, record a chorus. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a basic hook. I'm going to come up with something like super simple just for the purpose of this course. Let's see here. I'm going to move this playhead and give myself a little time before I actually start. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, do my thing. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, then I flip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, then I flip. All right. And so y'all, of course, y'all know I'm not really putting a whole lot of effort into this. If I was really going to do this, I would write it and, make it sound a little better. But for the whole purpose of the course, I would then come over here and I would duplicate certain parts. There's certain parts that comes on as beef ups, what I would call it. And this is why I'll emphasize certain words. So before I can do that, I'm going to listen to it first. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, do my thing. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, then I flip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, then I flip. Now, if you can listen here, you saw how this part was actually messed up. Like I messed up right here on this verse, so I can, if I want to, I can kind of re-record that part. So let's just listen to it from here. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, do my thing. Watch whip, watch me whip. So say if I want to have that part right here over here. So this is the process I would do. I would come to this where it says the bar, the beginning of the bar right here. I would click on the track, Command T to split it, and then come to the end of this part right here. Command T to split it, I would delete it. Then I'm gonna come to the beginning of this bar, which is bar 9, because this is where that part is. Split it. You know what I'm saying? I can even bring it in closer. And then I would split it again. So what I could do is I could say, all right, I'm gonna copy this, push Command C, and then click right here. And I push Command V to paste it. So now let's listen to it. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. All right, and so as you can see, it's a little off. So all you had to do is move it over. Let's see if it makes a difference. Watch me whip. Zoom in, move it in closer or farther away. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang, roll. All right, so cool. So now this track is all the way recorded. Now I don't want all these dead spaces in here. So what I would want to do is join the track together. And so I'll right click on it, or actually I'll go over here to edit. And this is where you can do all your editing features as well. But I'll push join regions. And voila, now I have this part of the chorus. What I would do also is come over here and cut this up. You know what I'm saying? So you have that. And then now I can add my beef ups. So where I say watch me roll, I can say why me roll, why me roll, why me whip, why me whip. You know how cats are making these songs nowadays, but let me just go ahead and do that. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. All right, and see, then what I would do is double that. Okay, meaning do it over again. So I push Command D to double it, and then I'm gonna say the same exact thing that I did right here. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. Now, a thing that kind of helped me, be able to see what I need to say too is I'm watching as this playhead is going. I'm watching the vocals. I'm watching these little wave files. So I knew, okay, I know I need to come in right here. And some of that stuff is going to take practice. But now I have this track that's ready to go here. I'm going to double here. And I pretty much have a track that's ready to be mixed for the most part. Bring those down. I'm going to push it to the left or the right. Now let's listen to it. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. Bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll, bang roll. Then I flip. And it's funny, to be honest with you, but honestly, in today's times, that chorus right there kind of could go in. You know what I'm saying? That sounds so funny because I barely came up with it, but it literally could kind of go in. People can kind of rock with that if I mix it the proper way. But let's say if I wanted to add effects to it again, what I would come over here and do is click on the track, and I would go to Smart Controls and add these effects. Again, using presets. Come over to the eye. I'm gonna go to plugins. I got the EQ already going. And so I'm going to go ahead and select male vocal 1. Check out and see how that sounds. Roll. Watch me whip. Watch me whip. Watch me roll. Watch me roll. All right, so let's add something else. Let's do a compressor. So we can see how this wrap compressor works. Turn it on there. You can adjust the knobs, but again, I don't want to get too technical about what everything does. Just use the presets. Let's check it out now. Watch me whip. Watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Now you can also go ahead and put like a loop on the track. You can come over here to the beginning of this verse and go all the way up and just click on there and then drag. That's all I did, is did a left click and I dragged. And so now I have a loop. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, bang, roll, bang, bang. Watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip, roll, then I flip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll, bang, roll. Then I flip. But anyway, you want to just try little things. Again, I don't want to go too deep into adding the different effects and everything. But say if you like how these effects sound, I can double this track. My bad on the echo. But yeah, like I said, if you like the way the track sounds and you want these same effects to be on your beef ups, you can double this track twice, and I can take these and then drag them up. Delete these. And then I can come over here and move it to the left or the right to pan it, and then bring it, adjust the volume level. Now let's listen to everything. Watch me roll, watch me roll. Watch me whip, watch me whip. Watch me roll, watch me All right, and it's pretty much the basics of a tutorial on how to, record your rap vocals. Now, let's say if you wanted to bounce these down and, give them to a mixing engineer to do it, he can mix it. What you do is you would turn off all of these different effects like this, click out of this, and then I would select it, and then we're going to bounce down each one. We would mute out everything else. All right, so that's what you would do. You would come over here to the share, export it to the song, give it a name, put it to your desktop, AIFF files. You're going to go to the 24-bit primarily because, you know what I'm saying? You want them to have, like, the mixing engineer to have the highest quality so that when he bounces it back down to this 16-bit, you have everything intact. But you bounce that down. Make sure you have everything else muted, and then you would bounce that down first, and then you have to go back through, mute this one, and then unmute this one for each track. Also properly name everything. So let me give you an example on that. So like this one would be the main vocal. We could say main vox, and then we could say ad lib or beef. We could say beef. You can say add vox B A, and then on this one, you can say add vox B. And then, then you just have it like this. Now, if you want to bounce down the whole track, of course, you can just unmute everything. And then just bounce it down. You know what I'm saying? And you use the same process here for everything. And of course, if you wanted to match up things, you would want to know what the tempo is on this particular this particular track, and put the tempo in here. So when you actually start recording, you can then take this and spot match this up. For instance, this is the chorus. You will want to take it and be able to put it somewhere else on the chorus. So let's see, the chorus is probably gonna come in around about here. Everything is done by using this playhead, okay? Because you're gonna put it where like the playhead is, and then you can move the track around based on that. So if you wanted to do that, you would copy it, Command C, and then push Command V to paste it. Watch me roll, watch me. So I came in too soon. Watch me roll. 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 Watch me whip. Watch me whip. All right, and that's how you basically match it up with the different choruses. Now, if we had the BPM, you would just change it up here. So say it was 135, we move that in there. You won't want to do this before you actually start recording, and it'll make it easier because once you have it lined up, you can just pretty much go to the exact bar. Okay, you do the same process with your verses. All right, it's the same process, and then you can mix it and everything like that. Again, when you're bouncing everything down, that's what you would do.